Hi, my name's John Binney. It's my mission to raise the vibrations of billions of hearts every day through my music, meditations, and energy healing. And today I'd like to talk about darkness, just like Batman. Okay, let's start with knowings. My knowings are that there is darkness and light and everything in between. And there's this beautiful spectrum that exists within the source of this universe. It exists when all of us. It exists in angels, it exists in devils, and everything in between. And so for me, this universe is a beautiful blend of all of these things. And so what I feel is most important for all of us is to acknowledge not just the lights, all the love and the lights that I sing about each day in us, but to also see that I do have some like dark music as well. And it is embracing like all those, you know, we might label them as negative emotions, like our fear and our shame and our pain and our sadness and our wanting to hurt others, like all these negative sides of the spectrum. And if you spend too much time in one area of the spectrum, then you've always got the opportunity to move to the other and everything in between. And I feel like throughout my day, I like fluctuate between them. I want to say that I love every aspect of you. I love your light and your darkness and everything in between. And it features a lot in my song lyrics and in my meditations. And it's because I always want to know what my darkness is, like what my next shadow is that I need to work on and to heal. And it helps me when I connect with others, like as friends or family, to see what is their next struggle that they're working through on their healing and growth journey. And the more that we surface and embrace our darkness, then the easier it is to continue to ascend, to raise your vibrations, to get lighter and lighter and develop yourself in your lifetime. And that's why your soul comes here, right? We often choose really dark, horrible, really horrific experiences in our lives. My life, like so much death, so much suffering, so much loss and lack. And there's been many things that I've found really hard in this life. And if I speak for a moment about some of my darkness, because I don't feel like it would be balanced if I didn't. A lot of my darkness I've been working through over previous years has been like the sense of lack. For many years, I've wanted to earn more money and have a bigger house and have a better job title. And a lot of it was not born out of, it's because I felt like I lacked that job title, or I lacked that money, or I lacked that house. And so I was always seeking the next thing. I was always seeking the next biggest thing. And that's an aspect of, greed as well. It's like you can never satisfy this infinite feeling of this bottomless pit of lack with greed, which is also infinite. You can never have enough. That's a common theme for both of them. And that was definitely a thing for me for a long time. And there's just really interesting healing journeys to get through that. One thing is I know that I can't create a song every day through lack. Like I can't just turn up and go, I'm John Binney and sing a song every day. And you'd be like, oh, this guy, he just turns up and punishes himself every day. Like, why do we care? And I just get really excited about every day. Like I set the intention because I know that I love what I'm doing. I just love it. I love creating every day. And I know that I connect into this infinite creative source of the universe when I create. And I know that it helps me on my mission. And that's the place that's the emotion and the kind of the pointer on the dial from darkness to light that I set for my intention for that work. And today I did a live stream and no one turned up. And it was really funny because I remember thinking, if there was such a thing as the live streams back when the Beatles started, and imagine their first song being like going live and no one watched it, but you were the first person, but you actually decided to turn up and that 0 became 1. you'd be like, it was the most amazing thing ever. Like I saw them during a live and I was the only person there. It would just be like, oh, it'd be so magical. And so I feel like that one person that does choose to join a live stream will love it. And it's not, it's not the numbers that I see that for lack that drives me, like, subscribers. Oh, and thank you for 2,000 followers on TikTok. Thank you. And almost 2,000 on YouTube. It's really, really kind. It's not the numbers that are as important to me, and I am grateful for them. Very grateful. It has taken many years. But at the same time, I'm just like, it's like catch up world. Like I'm loving this. I'm standing in my power. I'm loving what I'm doing. Just catch up with me. Like just, you'll see me when you see me, and it's up to you whether you think you've missed out or not. You'll have plenty of songs to listen to. You'll have over 2,000 and 122 albums. Yay, I finished 122 albums just yesterday. So yeah, that's my response to my lack is like, all those years of like, oh, why do they have more than me? And all that past suffering that I put myself through, like it just doesn't matter. Like I love like witnessing my own journey and sharing my journey with others and just stepping into that power. And I wanted to touch on that subject for a few minutes because I know it resonates with many people that a lot of us feel like the world's not listening to me. There's not enough, I'm not getting enough attention online. It's like, it's all changing, baby. It's all changing. Don't you worry about that. It's going to be the last thing on your mind in your last breath on this planet was how many followers or views you had at that time. Okay, so darkness and light. I encourage you to share your shadows. So this is a technique you can use, is to tell someone each day like a negative thing you enjoy. And it sounds strange, right? Like, and sometimes you can also schedule time to be sad or to be annoyed or be angry. And there's lots of things you can do, like, to be angry, grab a pillow and scream into it. Go outside and scream your lungs out. Hold a cushion to your face, or like sometimes like hold a glass, like a large glass against my face, and just go rah. And then there's loads of things you can do as well. Like if you want to, be sad for a while, put on some really sad music. And what you're doing is you're releasing that energy, but you're also enjoying it. Like negative energies and entities, those aspects of our lives. Like there's a lot of pleasure in that darkness too. I think what is the other aspect of darkness and light is the superpower of the light is that it is more powerful than the dark. The superpower of the darkness is that it is very good at convincing the light that the light is not all powerful. And isn't that just the perfect balance? And that this universe is constantly trying to level set lightness and dark. And so that's why we're here in this planet at this time, is to help rebalance that, because the planet's too much in the dark. There's too much deception and dishonesty, and it's all changing. Like the veil is thinning. We're seeing less and less of, we're seeing more and more truth and less deception. And as it truly drops, like as that veil completely drops, you'll suddenly start listening to things like music, and you'll hear like you'll hear the heart of the person singing, not the words, not the tune. And so that's why I'm busy creating all these songs, so you can listen to them, and you can listen to my heart and what you think is coming through my heart, and not someone else who's like overproduced. Some of these songs, these pop songs, are like into like the tens or hundreds of takes before, and chopping them, slicing them up. And I don't know what they're going to sound like or feel like when our hearts open and the veil thins. So yeah, I'd encourage you to share your darkness with someone today, and share it in a safe way. Share it in a way that you can connect with someone. Sometimes it's through some dark humor. Sometimes it's through just scheduling some time to be sad, or share your rage, or dance around to some metal music, or whatever it is. And also acknowledging it. You bring your darkness into your light, and you help achieve the right balance for you. So I hope this helps. I'm sending so much love from Scotland. I love you.